Hi, this is Pat with Fireverse. I want to do a quick video today on a visual roadmap document that I posted back in mid-2010. This is a document that I've been updating gradually over the months as new information has come out, and wanted to show you some of the new enhancements that I've made in the most current version of this document. So the reason I originally put this document together is there is an awful lot of research and time that needs to take place anytime you're trying to decide on a new version to upgrade to. And so this document should really help simplify the amount of effort and the amount of time that it would normally take. Let me show you what I've done with the document and how I think you can use it for your own research. So the main thing that I did with this document when I started out was I went into all the different release notes for the R7X versions, and I went and pulled out the what's new information. So you'll see in this document all of the new features that are introduced with a particular major or minor version are displayed here quickly. So I'll save you the time of having to go and download the 10 different release notes that are out there and studying up on them, making your own lists, and having to search for different features. You can just go to this document and see exactly what you get with the different releases. So for example, customers that I meet with, I talk a lot about the rule expiration feature, and if you didn't know what version that was in, you can just come to this document, quickly see that within R71 you have rule expiration, and it was released on May 2010. So the latest version of this document has links included in it. I was able to do that by converting this into a PDF format. And so let me show you really quickly what I'm doing with the links. For most of these versions here, you'll see I have a box that represents the category of that version. And if you click on that box, it will take you to Checkpoint's official documentation, or kind of a portal site that they've set up for each one of these versions. And in that portal site here, you'll find the downloads, the official documentation, and anything that's really relevant to that particular release. So in addition to the main portal link, I also have a quick link right to the release notes. Again, that should help you from having to search through all kinds of different documents, hundreds of documents, or whatever you might find when doing a search. And two other important links that I put in here. A limitations link. Let's take a look at what that has. With any of these releases here, there's going to be a document associated with it called Known Limitations. And the Known Limitations link is where Checkpoint records and makes available to the public any types of known issues or limitations that have been identified within the product as it's been in use out in the field. So if you're trying to choose a certain version to go to, I always recommend that you take a look at the known limitations to make sure that there isn't something within this list that might affect your production environment. So I have the known limitations link in there, and then I also have the resolved issues link as well. And the resolved issues link obviously will be a kind of a running document as well of all the different fixes that have been incorporated into a particular release. So there might be certain hot fixes, or maybe certain bugs or issues that you have experienced in the past. So again, if you're going to move to a new version, you might want to take a look at this link, at this document as well, and see whether or not those issues are still going to be something in your environment that you'll experience, or if they have in fact been resolved. Then finally, at the bottom of this document, I put in a quick link here that will take you out to the page that I've dedicated to this document. I plan on keeping this thing up to date as more releases are made available, and from time to time I might tuck some different enhancements in here as well. But if you select that link that's at the bottom of the document, it'll take you to this page, and here you'll be able to find the most current version of the PDF form, as well as a graphical form that I've made available. And you can see here it has most of the same information minus the different links. So the graphic format of this might be more appropriate, say, for printing out hard copies of and bringing them to a meeting, or maybe even using this within your own presentation, maybe something like a PowerPoint. So like I said, this is a document introduced back in mid-2010, and I plan on keeping this thing up to date as more and more releases are made available. If you have any questions or comments on that, please email me offline or leave your comments below the video here. This is Pat from Fireverse, and thanks for watching.